Material. The process of making a pot and firing it is very simple. The first thing a potter needs is clay. When clay is first dug out of the ground, it is full of rocks and shells and other stuff that needs to be removed. To do this, the potter mixes the clay with water and lets all the impurities sink to the bottom. This is called levitation or elutriation. This process can be done many times. The more times this is done, the smoother clay becomes after it is fired. The clay is then kneaded by the potter and placed on a wheel. Once the clay is on the wheel, the potter can shape it into any of the many shapes shown below or anything else he desires. The pots were usually made in sections such as the body and feet and spout. Even the body, if it were larger than 30 centimeters, might be made in separate sections and glued together later with a thin watery clay called slip. After the pot is made, then the potter paints it with a very pure black slip, made from the same clay, and a brush. Greek pottery, unlike today's pottery, was only fired once, but that firing had 3 stages. After the pottery is stacked inside the kiln, our potter can start the first stage. He heats the kiln up to around 800 degrees C with all the vents on the sides open to let air in. This turns the pottery and the paint red all over. Once the kiln reaches 800 degrees C, the vents are closed and the temperature is raised to 950 degrees C and then allowed to drop back to 900 degrees C. This turns the pottery and the paint all black. The potter then starts the third and final phase by opening the vents and allowing the kiln to cool all the way down. This last phase leaves the slip black but turns the pottery back to red. This happens because when the clay is given air it turns red, but when the black slip is heated to 950 degrees C it no longer allows air in. So the slipped area stays black while the bare areas stay red.